on, guys. You come down here. Come down here. You guys kind of worked on the bill. You should be right there. Yeah. How many people notice you got a new jacket besides me? Just me, huh? I'll pay attention. All right, moments ago, House Republicans passed the strongest border security bill this country has ever seen. This bill secures the border from President Biden's record crossings, record carelessness, and record chaos. Securing the border is one of the top priorities, and it is the priorities of the leaders who are behind me. I do want to thank Mario Diaz-Balart, Tom McClintock, Jim Jordan, Mark Green, Mike McCall, Elise Stefani, and Tom Emmer. I want to give a special thanks to Steve Scalise. Not only did he help pass this bill on the floor, but he has been working for 2 years to educate the members, leading Codels to the border and working with our task forces and our committees. And I want to thank every single member of this conference. This is not something easy to do. By passing H.R. 2, House Republicans have shown we're focused on addressing our nation's biggest challenges. By contrast, the White House has 2 years to plan for the end of Title 42. We all knew the deadline, but the White House produced no plan, missed the deadline, and bumbled into another crisis. Even President Biden, who has only been to the border one time in 50 years, says this: there is going to be chaos for a little while. Since the White House keeps missing deadlines, I want you to know how we did it. We identified the problem. Rather than ignoring it, we listened to the American people. And then we took action. Numerous members of our conference for the last 4 years have been traveling to the border, not just to meet with border agents, but meet with the elected officials. It didn't matter what party they were registered. To meet with local ranchers, landowners, businessmen and women. To meet with the people being affected day in and day out. To school board members, where their schools had to be closed because of the chases and the cars coming across. To the families that lost loved ones because of the fentanyl that's coming across. I remember down with Juan Ciscomani with the new mayor, telling a story of his own daughter, calling her and telling her that she can't go outside, that another car chase was coming by. This car chase didn't end in the manner we all wish it would. It killed a woman he told us about. She was on her way to her retirement dinner, where she had retiring from work of all those years to spend the time with her grandchildren, to travel the country, ended because the border was not secure. We even had our committees, when we took the majority, not to stay in Washington to gather all your information, but to travel to the border itself. If you're going to write a bill about the border, you ought to learn firsthand. Homeland, Judiciary. We talked to Border Patrol agents, heard the frustration in their voices, and saw the exhaustion in their faces. But the House Democrats, who even belonged to the committee, refused to go. One of the ranking members, Nadler, made fun of us going to it, said it didn't mean anything. I think you ought to look to the family members who've lost their children to fentanyl and tell them that it didn't mean anything. If they had attended, I believe they would have voted with us. You cannot listen to what we had heard and vote against this bill today. The do-nothing Democrats must not continue to repeat this pattern on the debt limit. Tomorrow will be the 100th day since I first sat down with the president on February 1st to identify a problem, to know the deadline would be coming. We all know that the deadline for default is June 1st. Why are we in this situation? Because inflation Democrats added $6 trillion. They harmed every single family by bringing inflation to our country. And now 3 of the 4 largest bank failures in American history has happened just in a couple months. We watch people bringing home their paycheck. It doesn't go as far. We watch Democrats treat the exact same way. The House passed a plan to avoid the default. We cap spending, we grow the economy, and we responsibly raise the debt limit. And there's only 15 days to go. How has the president handled this? The exact same way he's handled the border. He ignores it and hopes it goes away. But President Biden and Senator Schumer are stuck on no. They have no plan, no proposed savings, and no clue. Apparently, President Biden doesn't want a deal. He wants a default. Mr. President, my message is very simple. Do not miss another deadline like you just missed on Title 42. Our country cannot afford it. The Republicans will always act responsibly and will also always look for solutions. With that,